Hello and welcome to today's video of Cat Domain, in which we will be discussing the famous American Bobtail. With his short tail, tufted ears and toes, and broad muscular body, the American Bobtail has a particularly wild look which makes it look lethal. Many of you might have previously heard about this cat, but if not, then you're in for a treat. Also, if you're new around here, then make sure to subscribe to this channel. And now, without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the video. History: Bobtailed felines. The consequence of a characteristic hereditary transformation that causes an abbreviated tail have shown up in different places throughout the years, from Japan to the Isle of Man. Once in a while, they get seen by the perfect individuals and presto, another variety is conceived. Such was the situation with the American Bobtail, which descends from a short-tailed cat adopted by John and Brenda Sanders during a getaway to Arizona. They named him Yodi, and he eventually became the father of the breed in the good old 60s when he impregnated the Sanders female cat by the name of Mishi after they returned back home in Iowa. The kittens from Yodi and Mishi's union were born and had short tails as well. Furthermore, this was a sign that the trait was brought about by a dominant gene. Family companion Mindy Schultz, who had had experience reproducing Persians, joined forces with Charlotte Bentley to form the bizarre felines into a breed. They bred the cats to different felines with normally short tails that were found in different spots all throughout the United States and Canada. They specifically bred the felines to be large and muscular with a wild look, but with a good nature. The entirety of the felines used to build up the variety were non-pedigreed homegrown short hairs and long hairs. Presently, following 50 years, such outcrossing is not at this point vital in light of the fact that now the felines have a very long pedigree. The International Cat Association acknowledged the American Bobtail into its new breed class in 1989 and gave it full acknowledgement in 2002. The American Bobtail is likewise recognized by the Cat Fanciers Association and the American Cat Fanciers Association. Their interesting personality. The American Bobtail commonly weighs around 8 to 13 pounds. Suppose you love the Golden Retriever's character, yet his size and energy level are a touch beyond what you can deal with. American Bobtail enthusiasts state that you could take interest in their cat instead. He's a darling with an endearing personality who is committed to his family, chases after them, loves to play, strolls pleasantly on a rope, goes training obviously, and welcomes visitors with a grin. He is a keen feline who appreciates puzzle toys, learning tricks, and playing. He isn't as vocal as certain varieties. However, he conveys his pleasure with tweets, snaps, and quavers, just as with the typical purr and meow. The American Bobtail has a versatile nature, so he's a decent passenger. Significant distance drivers and RV enthusiasts find him to be a magnificent friend. That equivalent flexibility and graciousness makes him a decent family friend and fits an assortment of ways of life, from relaxed to riotous. Health aspect. Both pedigreed felines and blended variety felines have differing frequencies of medical issues that may be genetic in nature. American Bobtails are ordinarily healthy. The American Bobtail's coat doesn't typically tangle as long as you comb or brush it a couple times a week. You may see that the feline sheds more in the spring and fall, so it tends to be a smart thought to prepare him all the more often during those occasions. A bath is always a good choice for the American Bobtail. Brush its teeth to forestall periodontal diseases. Dental cleanliness every day is ideal. However, weekly brushing is superior to nothing. Trim the nails each couple of weeks. Wipe the sides of the eyes with a delicate, damp fabric to eliminate any discharge. Use a different piece of cloth for each eye in order to avoid the spreading of any infection. Also, check the ears week after week. In the event that they look messy, clear them out with a cotton ball or delicate moist fabric soaked with a 50-50 combination of cider vinegar and warm water. Try not to utilize Q-tips, which can harm the inside of the ear. Also, don't forget to keep the litter box perfectly spotless. Felines are extremely specific about washroom cleanliness. It's a smart thought to keep an American Bobtail as an indoor-only feline to shield him from sickness spread by different felines, assaults by canines or coyotes, and different risks that house cats face who go outside. Moreover, American Bobtails who go outside are also faced with the risk of being taken by somebody who might want to have such a lovely feline without paying for it. Overall nature. With his short tail, tufted ears and toes, and sturdy body, the American Bobtail has an unmistakably wild look, like that of a bobcat. However, he is a domestic feline completely. Bobtails vary in size from medium to enormous and develops gradually, taking as long as 3 years to fully grown. Since this breed is recognized by its short tail, it's justified to start with the description of its appearance. Each tail is distinctive. Most are 1 to 4 inches in length, yet they can be more limited or longer. The ideal bobtail is adaptable and expressive with various lengths unique to each cat. Kittens are rarely totally tailless, as often occurs with the Manx. There are some litters that have kittens with full-length tails. They won't be the stars in the show ring, however, they can be utilized in breeding projects. The considerably athletic body is coated with a shaggy fur in 1 of 2 lengths. The short-haired American Bobtail really has a medium-length 2-fold coat with hard external hairs overlaying a delicate fleece undercoat. When the coat is a diluted color, a lynx point, or a silver, the coat may have a gentler surface. Long-hair bobtails have a ruff around the necks and long hair on the breeches or upper rear legs, midsection, and tail. The coat comes in all tones and patterns. The eyes can be any shading aside from odd, meaning each eye a different color. The social and laid-back American Bobtail likes to play, so he's a decent decision for families with youngsters. Continuously regulate more youthful kids to ensure that they don't hurt the feline by pulling his side or curving his tail. Bobtails are glad to live with different felines, and dogs get along with cats as well because of its friendly aura. Just make sure to introduce pets gradually and in controlled conditions to guarantee that they figure out how to get along together. American Bobtails are cherishing and unimaginably wise felines having a particularly wild appearance. They are very intuitive felines that bond with their human family with incredible commitment. They can make you laugh with their playfulness at one moment and give their owners a warm, delicate source of genuine sympathy in the midst of trouble. American Bobtails are known for their affection for games and can play, get, or find the stowaway for quite a long time. They will regularly start games with their owners, and they show their hunting skills in the home by catching in mid-air flying bugs that commit the lethal error of entering their region. They likewise love to follow their toys and carry them in their mouths, as though it were a newly captured rat. Usually calm, the American Bobtail is known to quiver, tweet, and snap when excited. They are comfortable with leashes and love to take strolls with their family. A relatively easy cat to train, an American Bobtail cat's characteristics make it a great choice as a pet for your home. They coexist well with most canines and welcome newcomers, regardless of whether they are 2-legged or 4-legged. While picking for your American Bobtail cat, you should search for a trustworthy breeder who will without a doubt have a series of inquiries for you intended to ensure the American Bobtail is the right pet for you. These felines tend to become an incredible part of your family, so any processes or wait you have to go through before getting one is totally worth it. Normally, breeders make cats accessible when the kittens are around the age of 3 to 4 months, when they have had adequate time with their mom and littermates to be mature enough to have been completely vaccinated. Keeping your American Bobtail inside is recommended but not mandatory. Be sure to get your Bobtail neutered and spayed if you don't want to risk more cats arriving. Provide them with convenient services, for example, scratching posts, for the regular conduct of scratching. These are the essentials for giving your Bobtails a sound, long, and cheerful life. For additional information, if it's not too much trouble, contact the Breed Council Secretary for this breed. So here we end our video about the American Bobtail. We hope that you've liked this video. What part of the video did you find most interesting? Let us know in the comment section. And don't forget to hit the like and also turn on the notification so you never miss any videos in the future. Until next time, bye!